So, just prior to recording this video, my best friend's younger brother decided to have a heart attack, and unfortunately, he just passed away. It kind of made me realize how short our lives really are and how important our time is. I know that people focus on things like money or liabilities on cars. I mean, I like cars, but I don't even have one. But we really have to appreciate life. And I was going to catch a sunset view of this video too, but I guess we'll have to do that next time. Still a little bit daylight outside, but the main idea that I had for this video was that is it really reasonable to be able to quit your 9 to 5 job from day trading, or would it even be possible? So how realistic is it to be able to replace your 9 to 5 job if you had a certain point in your life, or let's say that you were making money from day trading, to just get up and quit? I'm going to tell you, it is really not very reasonable at all. And one of the main reasons why is, I talk about this quite a few times in my videos, is that most of the successful long-term day traders that I've met, including myself, have all had multiple sources of income. So some of them still had their job, still had their job. They continued to work because they actually enjoyed it, and they continued to do day trading because they actually enjoyed it. And they also invested their assets into things like real estate. I have had, from the very beginning of my day trading journey, successful online businesses that took less than half an hour a day to manage. That's the main reason why I did them. So I was able to do more capital. On top of that, if day trading is your only source of income, you still just have one source of income. Having one source of income, period, is just not a very intelligent idea, whether it's day trading or not. If it is day trading, if you have a bad trading week, or even just you go negative for the day, that is going to infect your mindset and your psychology, and that's going to lead you to make poor, rash decisions potentially. And then you will have to look for another source of income after that. How long, though, do you think that you could expect to get to that point? I'm going to tell you from my personal experience, it took about 2.5 years before I was actually profitable. I did paper trading for no longer than 46 months. And as soon as you get to that point, if you don't think that you're learning anything else, if it feels like a video game, it's probably because it is. And you need to put in real money. Don't put in an excessive amount, just put in 1 or 2% of your paycheck. $10 every single week. If that's too much, then you're not making enough money. Those are rookie numbers. You need to back that up. All right. So you need to put in real money, and you need to feel the harsh, painful sting of what it's like to lose real money once you start losing. That is when the true learning will begin. And gradually you want to do that and still put in money into your paycheck. And if you're not learning quickly enough, you need to keep moving forward. 2.5 years. 2 years, I'm going to say, is a short period of time. The quickest I've ever seen in my entire life was 1 year. And this guy was a natural, I'm going to say, at day trading. You could get there. It's not very reasonable. But I would say it's going to take quite a few years. And if that's too long, you still need to make some kind of online business so that you have another source of income on top of your job, which I do not recommend that you quit at all. What kind of returns that you can potentially expect? On average, I would say a pretty good month for trading is 2 to 3%. And if that doesn't sound like a whole lot, that is 24 to 36%. So if you have $250,000 capital in your trading account, that is what, 60,000 to, I'm trying to do math in my head right now, 80,000. That's enough, I'm gonna say, to kind of survive off of. If you're making that kind of money and you're living in the Western world, go consider traveling somewhere else where the cost of living is a little bit lower, or build up your trading account even more. But, once you get to that point, some people, you can get to that point eventually where you have $500,000 in your day trading account, and 2 or 3% in a month, that's fucking tens of thousands of dollars, dude. That is, and aside from owning a yacht or a helicopter, as good as an increase in living standards can get. If that's not good enough for you, then you're kind of greedy and something else is maybe wrong in your head, dude. The biggest risks, though, I would say, becoming day trading full time is, well, first of all, you need to ask yourself, why is it that you're trying to do day trading in the first place? Because most people, from my understanding, do it for the freedom so that they don't have to work. So if you're doing it full time every single day, then you're just trading one job for another job. Like I said, like life is the most valuable commodity that you're ever going to receive or ever get, because you can't really get more of it. So by, potentially by doing day trading, you can get most of that life back. You can choose to get up and live your life how you would please. We're human beings. We're not really meant to be slaves in this financial system. And day trading has been part of the answer for that to me, as far as getting to freedom, that is. How much money that you would realistically need to quit your job, that really depends on a whole lot of people. Some people, they want the Lambo, they want the Rari. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, man. You want a big ass house? There is no one that could tell you that that's wrong if that's really what you want. I wouldn't recommend buying too many liabilities. You want to buy assets that will be able to finance those liabilities, because eventually, if you lack the mindset, if you ever read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you need to buy the assets to be able to produce income. And then after that, you can get the liabilities. You don't want to do it backwards, man. But realistically, if you're living in the Western world, you need to have at least minimum six figures. You need to be making $100,000 a year. And if that's too much, then you want to establish yourself online, do day trading. Try, something else. Try, I don't know, drop shipping, or try email marketing. That is a ubiquitous skill that you can learn, and it is applicable to anything online, period, or even if it's not online. Brick and mortar businesses still, if you generate an email list, that you own that, and the return on investment for that, I want to say, is about 35x. So imagine putting $1 into a machine and it spits out $35. It's not hard to really imagine the potential for income that can give you. That was my first original successful business that I did, was with email marketing. And I went from knowing absolutely nothing about it to, I'm going to say 3 to 4 months later, it did replace my job. So I was making on average about $3,000 a month. So just imagine that. You went from never making a single dollar in your entire life online to making more money, or just as much money, from your job within the span of like 4 months. And that was more than enough to pay for my lifestyle, or that pays for rent and food. Anything else I didn't really care about. So take a look into that, email marketing, on top of day trading, dude. And you can use it for damn near anything. As far as potential skills that you need with day trading, or becoming a truly successful day trader, you really need to master your emotions. There's no way around that. If you're a neurotic person, day trading might not be for you, or maybe you can just be a scalper if you're good enough. I can't really put myself in the mindset of a scalper, because that's just not really who I am. But you can see examples, of course, people online, that there are some legitimate ones. Not all day traders sell courses. There actually are. I don't sell courses, and I make as much money, as more than enough money that I potentially need. But still, though, if day trading is really meant to be your passion, and it is a passion of mine, all you need to do is keep going forward. If you are passionate about helping people or doing medicine, then if you became a physician, that there's no alternative. There's only one way to go, and that way is forward, even if it means, putting yourself in debt. Because I know the educational system, especially in America, which is where I'm from, is awful. Honestly, why wouldn't you want to start a business, man? You can put in years of that. Why are people scared of starting a business and trying out day trading, when at the end of that, you learn and develop some skills? You likely won't be in debt, but people easily take out tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands in student loan debt, which you need to pay. There's no way around it. You just can't declare bankruptcy and you're not paying that, dude. Like, you're stuck with that for life. But you can see people on YouTube, or maybe, you have that rich uncle or that cousin that you meet once or twice a year who does do day trading. Besides that, the only other way that you're really going to see about it is on social media. Some of them are pretty good at marketing, and they need to be, because they might have something to sell you. I have bought a couple of day trading courses, and I legitimately did have things that I learned from those people and from the communities that I was in. I do use some of the mindset and the strategies that was taught in that. But to fork over, $1,000 plus for, if it's anything over $1,000, I'm gonna say just don't buy it. Save it up. You can go here on YouTube. That's, you need to think about how much money your time is really worth. Do you want to put in 1,000 plus hours of consuming content here on YouTube when you can spend that 1,000 hours potentially working to get money? It takes less than that to pay for a $1,000 course. So you need to really ask yourself, is your money more important, or is your time? Because if you're still trading your time for money, then you still need to upgrade and improve yourself. So ideally, you want to increase the amount of money that you make within a shorter period of time. Of course, day trading is a way for that. Anything with leverage and little to no ceiling is the way. Email marketing, that's good. If you really want to scale quickly and make, I'm going to call it maybe not fuck you money, but quit the 9 to 5 money. I guess that's basically the same thing. Look into doing email marketing, man. You can legitimately learn that skill within a handful of months. You might get lucky with the industry you're in. I'm going to say my industry, I'm not going to say specifically it was, but it was, I'm going to say pretty average in terms of email marketing. But I had a natural desire to learn about, the quantitative aspects of it, like the click ratio and all that shit, like the nerd level kind of shit. That stuff was kind of easy to me. So why people think that they're going to quit and do this full time is a little bit beyond me. And again, you have to ask yourself, why is it that you're doing this? Why do you even want to do this full time? Because 9 out of 10 examples I've seen of people that traded more actually lost more. If you with the scalping traders, you need to be a specific type of person to be a day trader, period. It takes a very specific type of person to be a scalper. I'm not that kind of person. Maybe some of you watching this are, and you just really need to put in the repetitions and find out yourself. There are people who've made it work right here on YouTube. I'm just not one of those people. So normally I would advocate intraday trading or swing trading, when you can put in a couple trades a week and then you can manage to be profitable, and then you can have time to really analyze and think about the trade that you're making in question. If you're just going off of maybe a gut instinct or off of your feelings, or does it actually fit the strategy, or is everything lined up? Are you taking what the market is giving you, or are you trying to force the market to give you something, and what the market is going to give you in that scenario is a loss? And even if you step away with the loss for that day, I'd rather take 1 or 2 losses in a week than 1 or 2 losses in a day. That is too overwhelming for you. On top of that, you can spend the rest of your day enjoying life and hopefully not having an overstressed lifestyle so that you don't die of a heart attack when you're 25 years old. God bless my best friend's little brother. 25 is way too young. I'm going to say he was about 25. Underneath 30 is way too young to be having a heart attack. Life is too short. We need to value it. We need to value other human beings and maybe help each other out on this journey instead of trying to just take and not really give anything back. If you guys appreciated anything what I said or found value, or if you just feel like being generous today, if you want to just like this video, it's really going to help me grow here on YouTube, and then I can spread the message, and that I can maybe have a little bit bigger of an impact in the trading community, and maybe I can have something else to learn. Maybe I can finally get monetized too, and I can help with my friend's funeral service. Obviously, I'm going to help them out anyways because they are, well, practically they're like my family. Yeah, you guys take care out there. If anything is stressing you out, dude, if day trading is stressing you out, maybe just take step back from the chair, just go outside and enjoy life and enjoy the time that we still have on this earth.